When I was a kid, I was Superman. That's right, I was Superman. I had a blue tight suit with a red cape, and I was able to jump over a building in one jump, fly across the country from Boston to LA in 5 minutes flat, and I could take out all the bad guys with one punch and save the city from its doom. I was Superman when I was a kid. Later, I was a rock star. Yeah, that's right, I was a rock star. I traveled the world in a luxury jet, played concerts for hundreds of thousands of people, won every Grammy Award, lived in the house in the hills, had all kinds of rock star friends, and put my message out to the world. It was awesome. And now I'm an adult. I'm not Superman or a rock star. What happened? Today on Jay Julian Success Coaching, I want to help you to take your vision and make it a reality. And we're going to talk today about how to write your vision and make it plain so that you can actualize your vision and see it come to pass. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Jay Julian. If you missed last week, I want to encourage you to go to the show notes and click on last week's video called Why We Need a Vision. If you go to the Why We Need a Vision video, then you'll see that we need to write the vision, make it plain, because if we don't have a vision, we'll actually perish. If we don't have a vision, the things in our lives will never come to pass and it'll be disappointing. So make sure you do that. Also like and subscribe and share this video with friends and family. That helps me to get this message out. That helps other people to grow forward in their lives. So I encourage you in that. Today I want to do some practicals though. What happens if we only have one shot at life? What if today is the day that we have to start making our vision come to pass? Because if we don't seize the day and seize the moment, it might never happen. I think of the great poet Eminem, who wrote a song called Lose Yourself. And I love what he says in that video and in that song. He says, what if you only had one shot? If you only had one opportunity? What if you had only one shot to seize the day and get everything you ever wanted in one moment? Would you capture it or would you let it slip away? Unfortunately, many of us let our dreams and visions slip away because we never actually clarified what our vision is. Eminem's vision in that song was to be the #1 rapper and beat the other guy in a freestyle competition in the inner city of Detroit. That was his dream, that was his vision, and guess what? It happened. He actually took that dream and vision to the entire world, and everybody knows his name. Even people who don't like rap know who he is. Well, he had a vision. He wrote it down and he ran with it and it came to pass. This is how we all can get our visions to come to pass. We have to write them down. So as promised, I want to talk to you today about the simple ways that you can start to write down your vision. It's going to be a little more practical on this video, and that's okay. We need to actually do some practicals to get some impossible things to happen in our lives. First thing I want you to do, I want you to grab a piece of paper. I want you to grab a pen or an iPad or a computer or whatever it is you use to write things down. And we're going to go through the discipline of actually taking our thoughts and making them reality by physically writing down the things that we're thinking. What we want to do is we want to take just 30 seconds to clear our minds, to pray, meditate, whatever it is you need to do, and just stop for a second. Find a quiet place where you can just let your mind go nuts. And this is going to be fun, so don't take this as homework or something tough. It's going to be fun. But take the piece of paper, take the pen, sit at a table, and if you're a believer or a faith person, then just pray, God, help me to have fun with this and to write down all the things that are in my mind. Show me a vision and help me. So what we're going to do is 5 minutes. That's it. Set a timer on your phone or on your alarm clock for 5 minutes with the paper and the pen, and I want you to go nuts. Write down everything that comes to your mind, where you want to go, where you want to travel, what you want to drive, what you want your friendships to look like, your relationships to look like, what you want the college thing to look like or the career to look like, what kind of hobbies you see yourself doing. Write it all down, everything that you're hoping for in your life. Write it down, all the crazy things. Don't judge yourself, don't stop yourself, don't criticize yourself. Have fun and dump it all on the page. You'll probably have a big mess all over your page. Do it. Draw pictures if you need to. Write it out. And then just sit on it for the day. Don't judge it. Don't criticize it. Don't show it to anyone else. Once you've done that, I want you to go to the next step. Find another time to sit down and write out the top 50 things you'd like to do or accomplish or own or experience within the next 10 years. It's going to be difficult. Sometimes people find it hard to write more than even 15 or 20 things, but it's an exercise and we want to do it. What kind of car do you want to drive? What model of car? What places do you want to travel? Specific places. Instead of a big brain dump, this is more specific now. Places you want to go, sites you'd like to see, classes you'd like to take, degrees you'd like to finish, careers you'd like to start, businesses you'd like to do, whatever. 50 things in 10 years. Write that down and see what happens with that, because it's going to be exciting. The next thing I want you to do is to take the top 3 things that you want to do this year and write those down on a separate piece of paper. So, top 3 things you'd like to do this year. And then finally, I want you to write down the number 1 thing you want to do this month. This is how you write a vision. This is how you make it plain. This is how you can actualize things in your mind and see them come to pass in your life. If we write it, we can run with it, we can realize it, we can do it. So I want you to do these things. Top 50 things in 10 years, top 3 things in 1 year, top 1 thing this month. If you'll do these things, what will happen is you'll start to see what is truly important to you. You'll start to see the passions that you have and the inner desires that you have. You'll start to see patterns in your life, things that you're gifted to do, things that you love to do that all start to tie together, so that'll help direct you as to where you should go. And finally, it'll expose to you your motivations and your feelings about things. You'll start to see a pattern as you start to exercise and write these things down. And finally, it'll bring feelings to the surface. So I want you to think about things as you look at these things. What does it make me feel? Does it bring me joy? Does it bring me happiness? Does it get me excited? Does it make me want to get up and go? Does it make me sad? Does it make me depressed? Does it make me anxious? Because maybe when you write these things down, you might also realize that some of the vision you have is not your vision. It was a vision that somebody else gave to you or superimposed over you. Maybe it's a vision of your parents or your friends, a vision of pop culture, but it's not your vision. So when you look at this list, you're going to be able to discern what is your vision versus what is not your vision. And that's why we do these practices. So this week, I want you to do the 5-minute brain dump. Then I want you to do the exercise for the top 50 things in 10 years. Then the exercise of the top 3 things in 1 year. And the top 1 thing in 1 month. If you do these things, I guarantee you, you will be 90% further down the road than most of the population. If you actually put these things on a piece of paper, you're way ahead of the game. I also want to encourage you to create for yourself a vision board. That's a really important thing to do. It's a visual reminder of the things that you've written down. So I encourage you to do like I did on my vision board and put down the things that you want to do, places you want to accomplish, visual reminders. Put it on your phone, put it on your bathroom mirror, put it on your bedroom ceiling, put it everywhere that you would look to remind you of your vision, to keep you on track and to get you excited to live today, knowing that tomorrow is going to be awesome. I also ask if you would please hit the thumbs up, the notification bell, share this video with friends, and put comments below. What kind of vision do you have? What kind of dreams do you have? And how did this experiment go for you this week? I love you guys. I wish you well. I can't wait to see your successes. And until next time, God bless you. Have a great week.